Good morning, beautiful friends. Lovely to be connected with you. Let's put ourselves in the mood for our practice by taking a nice breath in, making a pact to let go of the outside world for a few minutes and just clear out body, mind, emotions, flush them, freshen them. It's like taking an inner shower. Take a breath in. Let it go. And one more time. And release. And we're going to warm up the shoulders a little bit first because we're going to need them nice and loose for some flying that we're going to do so that we can take a little higher perspective on what's going on and tap into our wellspring of overview. So the shoulders, let's inhale them up and let them melt down. The crown of your head is pulled up to your own star, and the shoulders and the shoulder girdle are moving independently. It's nice to inhale when you lift your shoulders, and nice to exhale when you let them melt. And one more time, we're going to lift them up, and exhale, we're going to let them melt. Now we're going to do a little shoulder isolation. So I ask you to place one finger on your shoulder. I'm doing my opposite shoulder. You can do the same. And you want the shoulder to push the finger forward like it's doing a little boop. So I like sound effects. So boop, relax, boop, relax. So you're letting the shoulder move the finger. It's a sassy little movement. I'll use my same finger so you can see more. And I'm usually doing exhale because the chest is a little smaller here, and then inhale when the shoulder goes back, so boop. And if you want to join me with the boop sound effect, you're automatically exhaling. Good. Okay, so that's internal rotation of the shoulder for any anatomy geeks out there. And let's do the other side. So first you lift up to your full height, you stay tall through the head, and then you lightly push the finger forward. You're just giving it a little tap. The shoulder is going boop, boop, boop. And just feel what that does in your body. It's a non-linear kind of a warm-up for the shoulder. And let's do 2 more boops. And boop. Excellent. Okay, now a little bit more isolation. We've done this forward rounding movement. In fact, let's stretch it out by interlacing our fingers. Press those hands forward. I'll turn sideways. So we're dropping the chin and we are stretching and breathing. And if you've been tuning in, or if this is your first time, I'm the kind of person who likes to send breath to various parts of the body. So imagine that you're breathing right into the area of the upper back that's getting this stretch. And then relax. So now what we need to do is a little bit of counter stretching. So let's take both shoulders together, lift them up, and draw them back. So you really open up your collarbones and your upper chest. Inhale up, draw them back. Maybe it'll make you want to lift your head and open your throat. So here we're focusing on that opening. And on the next one, we're going to keep the arms behind us. Maybe we're going to interlace our fingers, or maybe we're going to hold our elbows or something along that line. And just gently pull back as you keep lifting up the base of the throat and the collarbones. Now we get an opportunity to highlight the breath in this area. Opening things up. Excellent. Let's just fluff that up a little bit. That feels good to me. I hope you can feel that and feel good yourself. So now we're going to add a little bit of a movement. I'm going to slide my chair back. So start with one shoulder. We'll start with this one. we're going to do the boop movement, but slower. So the shoulder comes forward, then lift the elbow and start to spin and turn the hand. You can even lean over a little bit like I'm doing. And then as we inhale, you just let everything unwind back again. Let's start this with the arm out. So exhale, it's shoulder, slow motion boop, then rotation elbow, then rotation hand, like you're turning a doorknob, and then you just allow your body to come back. So let's do 2 more. Shoulder, elbow, wrist, fingers, and then the inhale is just a relaxing. So we're activating on the exhale, shoulder, elbow, wrist, fingers, and we just let it all go on the inhale. Let that arm float down and just move a little bit and see how that feels for you. Sliding to the other side. We're going to lift the other arm. You can place the finger just for that feedback. So first a slow motion boop. Shoulder comes forward, then we keep the turn going. It's like twisting or wringing out a cord. So when I learned this, it was called twisting the silk thread. So we're twisting from the shoulder, the elbow, spinning the elbow and just wrist, and just let your upper body follow along. So a side view of that is shoulder, elbow, wrist, fingers, and then when you unroll, you're getting that opening of the chest. So 2 more. Feel the whole spin of the arm. It's really nice for loosening up all the tendons and the chest. And since we're going to be doing a phoenix rising, a phoenix spreads her wings routine, it seems apt to do a little extra warm-up for our wings. And since we're here, we're going to let the inhalation open up our armpits, then the elbows, then the wrists, and the fingers follow. And on the exhalation, that all brushes down. Inhale, armpits, the lungs are lifting the arms. And exhale, lightly floating down. Inhale, opening the arms, lifting the chest. If you want to look up a little bit, you can do that. Your body will start to come online and style this. Just move authentically. Don't try to impose a mental pattern on. Let the breath give you some movement here. Okay, we've basically warmed up the arms, and I think you're feeling a little bit light. In fact, let's float up off our chairs. I'm going to do a small adjust of the camera so that you can see more of me when I come back here. And let's come to standing. Of course, you can stay seated if you prefer. All of it can be done seated. You can even lie down, just listen, breathe, and visualize. That works brilliantly too. So let's place the feet together. We'll warm up the lower body just briefly. Rub the hands. Let's get some heat and awareness, and smile on your hands. They do so much for ourselves and for others. And then wiggle the fingers, shake out the wrists, and place your hands on your knees. This works seated as well. I recommend bringing the knees together so they support each other. And start painting some circles with your knees. If your knees are cranky, they're going to appreciate this, but you might want to do very delicate circles, very minimal. And it's always appropriate to slow down the breath, which slows down the movement and slows down the mind. Let's circle the other way. This one is an awesome quickie because you're getting your ankles, your knees, and your hips lubricated. And really enjoy. Send love from your heart. Send compassion from your heart and your mind, and appreciation for your beautiful body. And let's stand up. Step the feet open a little bit. And inhale the arms overhead. We want to get that vertical alignment. Interlace your fingers and reach the palms to the sky. Dropping your tail, you want to have a real plumb line from the crown of the head down to the tail into the floor. Feet are supported by the ground. you're reaching up, and maybe a little undulation or a slow wiggle will help you loosen up a few more places. And feel that beautiful connection. Notice how tall you can be, how noble your posture. Soft smile, deep breath, and release the hands without losing that gorgeous vertical alignment. Palms face the ground around shoulder height, and just float those arms down. Let's have our hands on our hips, just briefly, just resting. So no shoulders up. If it's better for you to have your hands down your thighs, that's okay. Let your elbows drop and allow your hands to rest where your anatomy says it's best. This is not very relaxed, so boom, let it drop so you're open. Keeping that bungee cord attached to the sky, bend the knees a little bit, straighten the legs. I like to inhale when I bend the knees because then I can use the exhale to shoot the energy of the earth, feel it coming up through me. So I'm still suspended, I'm inhaling while I'm bending my knees so I don't shrink, but I exhale and feel that coming up. If you like that, do that. Inhale, exhale, and again, maybe somebody is going to go down a little lower. Maybe you're going to be doing just a micro bend, whatever. Own it and love it, because that goodwill and positive energy is going to be heard by every cell in your body. All right, now we're ready to put things together. So we begin by cupping the hands around an imaginary ball of energy, and you can take a moment or two just to play with that. In fact, sometimes I like to tap the middle, the little valley of my palm, just tapping it lovingly, because these are healing points. They receive energy and they just lovingly. It's like, hello, wake up. Are you ready to come out and play? I miss you, I love you, whatever way you like to talk to yourself. And then pull your fist in and exhale, shoot your fingers out. Inhale, draw the energy in. Exhale, shoot it out. Draw it in, shoot it out, and then shake, 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 shake. And if you want, you can shake any other part of yourself, like birds shaking their feathers, your dogs and cats giving a little shake to loosen things up. And a little bounce in the knees is nice too. Okay, I think we're warmed up to come into the movement. So here we're holding a ball of energy. Maybe your hands are tingling a little bit, and the knees are slightly soft and responsive without you collapsing. So you're still connected, So here's our exhale. We're a phoenix starting to fly. So inhale, we take the wings open a little bit from the armpits, elbows, wrists, and fingers. And exhale, we let those wings come in. Says the young phoenix, that wasn't so bad. Let me try with a little bit more confidence. And we're exploring, we're testing our wings, and maybe you start to fly a little higher and you can look around. And now here we're going to take a little bit of a difference. Inhale, we bend the knees, we draw in the wrists. We're not shrinking, we're drawing our energy into the center to prepare. And as we exhale, we straighten our legs, we push out, and we stand in our power. Then we relax. And on the next inhalation, we gather loving earth energy. We cross our forearms and we bring those hands up to the chest, and our palms are covering very important lung points here. So this is you giving yourself a hug. And put love in your mind, put love in your palms. Let your breath move through your chest and your palms. And we're soothing ourselves, and we're also comforting ourselves, and allowing any energy that maybe has gotten stuck or stagnant in the lungs, and sadness, grieving. A lot of us are feeling confusion and grief. Here's a way that we can help ourselves so that we can come back to be centered. We always make better decisions and are more intuitive and creative when we're centered. Now, you may be asking, where's all that gucky stuff going to go? Okay, I've recognized some, it's in there. Let's release it. Let's take it out of ourselves. So the hands in your mind's eye become magnets, and on the next exhalation, those magnets pull out, and I'll turn sideways a little bit. You take a look at it, and then you just give it to the earth. She'll take care of it and recycle it. And on the next inhalation, you reach up for inspiration from the sky. And as you exhale, you paint all of that fresh energy around your field, and you settle it down at the earth. So let's do that whole thing again. So first we're the phoenix. We're progressively getting bigger. And on the last one, we're not shrinking, we are drawing in, the way a cat or a tiger prepares for a leap. And then through the earth, from the sky, and through every cell of our confident, noble being, we stand firm. And then we relax. And then we embrace the earth, gathering her nourishment and resources, and we bring them and we settle them into our lungs and heart, where we breathe and allow the warmth to melt any tightness. And on an exhalation, the hand magnets pull it out. Inhale, take a look. Exhale, say goodbye, give it to the earth. Inhale, the earth reaches to the sky. All of that beautiful resource energy is ours, and we paint that three-dimensionally, four-dimensionally, all around ourselves. Let's do that again. And exhale, ready to prepare. Inhale, we're starting to take flight. Inhale, we're expanding. We're taking the overview. We're connecting to energies that can build our resources. Here comes the big one. Inhale, and we are getting even bigger by pulling the energy in, so that when we exhale, we are strong and calm. And then we relax. We return to the earth. We love her. We accept her gifts of nourishment. And we take a few moments to allow that nourishment to register in our lungs, in our heart. And releasing any old energy, exhale, we pull it away. We take a little look at it so we can acknowledge it and actually thank it. I needed you for a while, I don't need you anymore. Bless you. Give it to the earth. And then inhale, opening up. Earth and sky meet, and now you shower yourself with this exquisite, healing, refreshing energy. Let's do one more of these cycles together today. Exhale, gathering the energy so you're ready. Inhale, your wings are spreading. Feel the wind under your wings. Inhale, you're lofty. You're an eagle looking from above to the overview, and the phoenix rises from her ashes. Inhale. So in this time of transformation, we're gathering our resources right into our center, and we allow them to spread through, and we are magnificent, noble, calm, and strong. And then we humbly return to the earth. We are not in this alone. We receive her blessings. We become more sensitive to her needs, to walking more gently on her body. And exhale, we start to pull away any old things. Inhale, we look at them, smile, release them to Mother Earth. She recycles them. Inhale, we open ourselves up to receive sky blessings. And exhale, we paint all of that magnificent energy all the way around us, and settle, settle, settle. Step the feet together, close the hoku points over the belly, standing tall, and swaying bamboo. We want our resources and our strength, but we don't want a brittle strength that we try to freeze, because that's going to break. We have so many new things happening to us right now that keeping our alignment to inspiration and support to other, to our hearts, to our breathing, and allowing the winds of change to move us gently without us losing that center. We can respond and breathe and love. And remember to be kind to yourself. Let's be kind to each other. We really are all in this together. And we all have an opportunity to grow our hearts, our minds, expand our consciousness, and shift to a kinder, sweeter version of our world. I thank you for joining me. I really value connecting with all of you, and thank you for your support and your interest. Let's spread this beautiful energy everywhere, that we can all share it. May all beings in all the worlds know this calm breath, and know that we have a community of like-minded, loving, evolving people to be with. Namaste, beautiful friends. Namaste.